Wow. Yeah. I'm just a happy little guy today. I have like this really good energy, today. I wanted to like share it before I have to go start my day. So here I am. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it well. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me make sure I have the chat actually running so that we don't miss any messages like we did yesterday. We got to be nice to our lovely YouTube viewers, of course. There we go. Oh, where'd the chat go? There we go. There you go. A little bit. Oh, where's the camera? There it is. There we go. What are we doing today, Cheetie? We're chatting. Yeah. We're doing the chat stuff. Wow. I don't know who that is just yet. I can't see your name. I just see like what we doing today, Cheetie. So hi, hello. I'm just in here, just chit-chatting with you guys. I woke up today feeling pretty okay, actually. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning though. Wow. I woke up at 4, but I went to bed really early last night too. So that's good. Hi, Numix. Welcome on through, Bean. Guys were being sneaky yesterday. I was looking all over for you. I was like, man, where did everybody go? I'm all by myself. All alone. No one here beside me. I'm just kidding. I had people to talk to as well. Alan says, still had a better sleep than me. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I had a pretty good sleep. I had the snuggles with Smiley. Yeah. But how are you guys doing today? You doing good? I was watching some other trees. I was watching some other streamers today. I was trying to find other VR chat streamers. I found out that I kind of knew this to be honest, but at the same time, there's a very popular section of VR chat here on Twitch, which I'm not necessarily that fond of at the moment, but you know. But no, I also found another streamer who was like super hyper and stuff like that, and I just kind of enjoyed like listening to them talk for a little bit. It was really nice. I didn't really say anything, but you know, hey, I followed them because maybe I'll talk to them later or something. That'd be cool. But they were really hyper. I was like, man, I need like 2 cups of coffee to even match like a quarter of your energy because they were super hyper. I was like, wow, man. Imagine if that's what I did. I just couldn't stop talking. That wouldn't be me, would it? I stop talking sometimes, right? No, I don't. I'm a chatterbox. Dun, 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 dun. What'd you guys do yesterday? Today's Thursday, which is like one of the least best days because it's like the day before you can party, right? But it's like also a day that's almost the weekend. It's the day after Wednesday. Smiley says, what's this? What I'm doing right here? This thing? This little sway? I don't know what this is. It's just something that when you have full body, you just kind of do. If you go quiet, it's usually because you crashed. Maybe. Pony says, have you got the camera blurred under control today? No, unfortunately not. I don't know what it is. Something with every... how do I say? I think the driver that camera uses is a standard Windows driver of some sort. Because if I use another actually that might be why, I wonder. But if I use another camera that is also using the standard driver, it'll stop working. But I'm not using one right now. The one down there is a Logitech camera, so it's got a legitimate Logitech driver for it, which is what I might have to do for the Birdo cam, because I guess Windows updated and now it doesn't want to work anymore. Any application that wants to use cameras like that just crashed now, which I'm surprised that OBS still runs. So I'm not sure. I tried to figure it out. I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on. Alan says, coffee clams me down instead of making me hyper. Well, I mean, it makes me feel pretty freaking awesome. I love coffee. Coffee is amazing. I don't technically even need it to go through my day. I just like the flavor and the smell and the little pick-me-up it gives you and stuff. It makes you just feel good. Numik says, this week I got Wednesday and Thursday off. Very fitting for Wowie Wednesday. Yeah. You were there yesterday. That was awesome to see you, too. Yasher Fox says, event viewer might help if you like deciphering log files. I should do that because one of the reasons why I'm kind of like a little weird about this is that it's making my what are they called? My little face tracking apps and stuff that I have. The one for the Jerry Volley and the Volley and now the Spear Volley are all just kind of not working right now, except for one, which thankfully has all the software in it that I need to make the character actually work correctly. I don't know why everything's breaking though. Windows, can you not do that, please? Wow. I'm going to zoom in on my face. Wow. Hey, did you know that the Quest Pro is actually one of the only headsets that does eyebrow tracking? Headsets, not cameras, but like, look, I can do this. Although it moves the whole entire headset when I do it, but there you go. Azuri says, wow, early start today, huh? Yeah, I don't necessarily have an exact schedule. I am also not going to be here for very long because I do need to get out of here at 10:15. It's currently 9:18. So I have about an hour of stream time today. But the reason why I wanted to do it is because I am in like a really oddly fun, chipper mood right now. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was like, man, I feel great. I want to share this. Because otherwise I'd just be like perusing on Twitter and stuff. And I was like, nah, that's not good enough. I need to chat. I need to talk. I need to do stuff. Yeah. Hi, Azuri. Welcome on through. Dasher says, sometimes I run Dism. That's something I haven't tried yet. I should give that a go. SFC commands on customers' computers with similar issues. Sometimes it works. That's something I need to try. In fact, if I were to ask for Smiley's help, that's one of the first things he'd probably have me do, is do that. Yeah. Oh, hello there. We got somebody new over there. Howdy, hey. Is that a tentacruel? Is that what that is? Mayo, leave his butt alone. Go on. Windows does like to break itself, says Yasher. Yes, it definitely does. I really wish that I could stop Windows from... I probably could, but I mean, I really wish that Windows... I really wish really everything would stop updating. Unless they actually like fully test stuff or whatever, because like for instance, the Quest Pro, I know Yasha, you're not having any issues, but other people are. A new issue with the Quest Pro that's been coming up recently is if you turn the headset on from a power off state, sometimes the left panel in the headset won't light up at all. So you'll be left with only the right lens actually giving you anything. And the way that I fix that is just to turn off the headset and turn it back on again, and then it works. But that's a new fun thing. And the controllers are overheating again, so we'll have fun with that, I guess. Do you restart your computer regularly? Well, shut it down. Well, no, do I do that? I think I do, actually. I do kind of restart it often. I was going to say I probably turn it off and back on. I know that's not necessarily restarting it, but I do restart it sometimes. Numix says, there was an article that currently around 30% of Windows code is written by AI nowadays. Aw. Well, that kind of makes me sad. That would explain why some of the stuff keeps breaking. Yasher says, I'm glad that I'm fortunate not to have all those issues, though I did have to reinstall the Meta app again last night to get it to work. Oh. Do you update your headset out of curiosity, or is it on like an old version? Because that's something that a lot of people usually sometimes say, like if you get one new in box, you're usually supposed to like, oh, immediately like do not connect it to Wi-Fi, or at least try not to anyway. And then try not to have it update to the latest version of software. Oh, my controller stopped tracking again. Wow! It won't work. Oh, there it goes. Good job. Good job, controller. I knew you could do it. Good job. I had updates turned off when I saw other posts about other issues. That might be why you're not having issues, because the headset used to be really good. It was like, well, it was still really expensive when it was really good, but then they like lowered the price of it, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, they decided to start like sending really poopy updates to the headset. I think it was version, I think it was 73 or 74, where they started messing with the code, and ever since, it's been getting goofy. The controller has lost control. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Wow. But they work. I mean, when they work, these are really great controllers because you can actually like put your hands behind your back and it still tracks. You know, where you can't do that on the Quest 2 or 3 or 1. I think they got a little bit better with it on the Quest 3. They put the cameras on the very bottom of the headset, so it can kind of like track to about there still, which is cool. Which is also really cool because they got rid of the tracking rings on the Quest 3 and 3S. Flap, 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 flap. Yeah, I'm a happy bird today. I'm happy, but also really quiet. I feel like earlier I was like really talkative. I mean, I'm still pretty talkative, but I was like, yo, I need to like go online and like share my energy. And now I'm like here, and now I'm like a little bit more chill, but at the same time, I'm still talking a lot because I got words. I got words to share, guys. Guys, I got words to share. Yeah. Guys, if you had somewhere to go with a family member, where would you go? I want to know. If there was anywhere that you could go, if you could go somewhere with one family member or one friend, just one, where would you go? Doesn't matter about the money. Where would you go and why? Let's hear your answers. Let's talk about that. Pony says, somewhere else. Not here. I gotcha. Oh, guys, a Pokemon has arrived. Go catch it. Exclamation point, Pokecatch in the chat. If you're on Twitch, that is. Gotta be on Twitch for that. You know what we should do? We should have a stream where we like put stream stuff together. Where we put stream stuff together. Pony says, why? Because somewhere else is not here, even though here is pretty nice. I mean, I like it here. It's It's pretty nice. The weather's nice right now. It's nice and sunny outside. It's nice and cool. I think it's supposed to get a little warmer today, but I actually kind of like the weather we got right now. It's not like this right now. It's not like that at all. But it's still pretty nice. Whoa. Numik says, a few weeks ago, I went with my mother and my sister across the country for half a day. This is where I got all those fish photos. Ah, that's awesome. Can you share them with me? I want fish photos. I want fishies. Rigged. No one caught it. Aw. You guys have spent way too much time trying to catch me this whole time. You can't even catch a Pokemon anymore. Wow. Yasher says, I'd like to visit I'd like to visit Egypt. Always wanted to visit various sites and read the texts. Can you read the hieroglyphics and stuff like that? That'd be pretty cool. Numik says, I've shared those in the SBF Photos channel. Ah, I'll have to go check that. Yasher says, some of it, but I'm out of practice though. What do they usually write about on the walls of those, or on tablets and stuff like that over there? If you can read it, what is their... Do they report on news on these, or do they try to write stories with them? Pony says, read the Cheetoglyphics. just a bunch of hidden Cheetos all over the wall. This means that Cheetie was hungry for fish. Yep. Oh, and this Cheeto over here, yeah? That one means he was hungry for fish. Yep. When is Cheetie not hungry for fish? Oh, that was a pretty sound. A little ice cube in a glass. Wow. I'm gonna get close and personal with you. I'm gonna boop you. I'm gonna boop you with my speckled bean. Boop. Gotcha. Wow. Hi. Guys, remember, when you pick on Cheetie, this is who you're picking on. Yeah. You're picking on this little nerd. This little nerd right here. Whoa, there we go. Yasher says, in tombs, it's a lot of religious texts, spells, hymns, etc. On temple walls, there's historical accounts. Interesting. And here we are, or well, here's you are, reading it like hundreds of, maybe not thousands of years later. Got to think about somebody was out there chiseling away. Oh. What does that say? 9:30? Okay. Azari says, the texture on your beans kind of looks like the surface of the sun. Oh. Yeah. I guess I can see that. Right there. That's my beans. I don't know why they look like that. I don't think I was, I don't think I said, I don't know where that happened. I don't know if that's just because a weird thing happened there. But I don't know. I kind of don't want to change it. It makes it kind of special, you know? Like some of my Volley characters that I have like special little things that the artist did. And I'm kind of not mad at it at all. I kind of like it. Like for instance, Architect always puts their little insignia on the avatar somewhere like that and that right there. Some people don't like that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I don't mind doing a little advertisement for them, if that's what that means. It's also supposed to be like a meaning of peace and like friendship. Not friendship, but peace and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. So as long as it's not like a sign of like something that I really don't want on there, but that kind of seems cool. You know, I don't mind that. Yasher says, there's a lot of bird hieroglyphs, so, you know, their priorities were in the right place. Yeah, birds are really cool. Azuri says, it looks nice. Yeah, I like that. There's one on my tail, too, but I don't know if I can show that off. Oh, wait, no, I have the control of the camera. Let's see here. Yeah, see, there it is. Numix says, kind of looks like the Unity symbol, not the game engine. Yeah. I'm trying to remember because he told me about what it was once. Because I did ask, like, what does that symbol mean that you're putting on my avatar? Because he's done 3 avatars for me so far. He's done my Seeker, this one, and I think my Spiri. No, he's done my Spiri too. And I've always kind of wondered, what are those markings? And they seem to be getting bigger as time goes on. Because they used to be really small. But no, it's just like a good, friendly, like well-meaning symbol of like good. So I'm okay with that. I like that. I like signs of goodness. Now I don't think it's like a religious thing or anything like that. I think it's just because if it was kind of religious, I might be like, you know, I'm not much of a religious person, but that's not what that is. So. At least from my understanding, anyway. Is there one right here? There's one over there, too. So there's one down there, one up there, one over there, one over there, and one on the tail. Yeah. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Yeah. Wahoo. You guys ever wake up in the morning and you just like, you feel like today's just a good day, right? You ever have that? You don't even do anything yet. You just kind of like wake up and you go, oh, wow, I feel good for no reason, you know? Like, it's not like a, oh, I woke up and things are just okay. It's kind of like you woke up and you're like, wow, okay, today I actually feel like I can do stuff. Or not do stuff, but just feeling really good. That's to me. That's today for me today. It's like I woke up and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I don't want to sit down. I don't want to lay down. I want to move. I want to go. That's me today. I want to zoom. I want to. I tried to zoom, but my camera's turned on right now. Wow. Yasher says, not usually on work days, but today I'm working from home, so sort of. That's pretty cool. So that's how you're able to watch me on the side. I always wondered about that because some people were like, yeah, I watch you from work, but it's like, huh, how do you do that? On your phone? On your computer screen? But don't people question at work? Why are you watching a bird? I always wondered about that, but if you're working from home, that absolutely makes sense. I guess it makes a lot more sense. Nope, I can't say that. Never mind. Azuri says, not gonna lie, I've kind of had the opposite feeling today. Brain's kind of cloudy. Well, I hope things get better for you. It is Thursday after all. Tomorrow's the party day. Tomorrow's the freedom. Hopefully you have Friday, well, not Fridays off, but like hopefully the weekend is free for you. Yeah, that's kind of what I assume would be the case. Yasher says, if I had my own office at work, I'd watch in the office. But too many people walk by my desk to watch a volley. So, unfortunately, yeah. There's one person that I have been kind of side watching through their clips on YouTube right now. Burley the Bear, I think his name is. He's basically a furry, but not in fursuit or anything like that. He's just I mean, for the lack of better words, he's a dude who like cooks dinner on stream, which is really cool. And then he just kind of like chats with people, kind of like I am with you guys right now. And he gets told by a lot of people out there that he has people who are firefighters who are waiting for things to happen. That happens here sometimes, actually, sometimes. Firefighters, police officers, people. He actually had somebody who was like an esports arena owner or something watching him. And he's like, hey, you want to do one of your streams at an esports arena? And he's like, nah, you're not actually offering that to me, are you? He's like, no, I am. Like, look, legit. Here, and he sent them a Discord message like, look, here's our stage. We want you to be on it. And he was like, no way, really? So he's been getting all kinds of offers. It's been really cool. He actually just came out with one of his videos, and he actually was on the stage of the esports arena doing a stream from there. And that's really cool that he got to do that. Now, I don't think I'm ever going to be doing that anytime soon, but that and I'm not like doing first person stuff, so I couldn't really do that kind of stuff. But I don't know. They're all saying like, yeah, me and my whole entire coworkers are all watching your stream while we're working, cooking dinner. Like, that's cool. That's cool. Numix says, no one shall dictate me on how and when I watch birds on the internet. Lazuri says, I will survive. Your positivity is actually helping. Ah, that's amazing. Ah, that's cool. That's the whole point of getting on here. It's just, sharing positivity and stuff like that. I try not to overdo it because I know that can be annoying sometimes, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying to do my thing. I'm trying to exist on the internet and make people smile. And if I can help people get to their day, heck yeah, I'm going to do it. Especially if I'm in a really good mood, I'm going to share it with you guys. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder if I were to stream more often and consistently, what would happen? Because there are times when I'm streaming here. Mayo, behave your butt. Behave your butt. You behave. That's right, I'm talking to you. You stinker. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But no, I do wonder what would happen if I was more consistent. Like, had a set time that I went live, did it for a certain amount of time. Maybe if I played games instead of just VR chat stream. This is kind of like my vibe, though. This is like what I like to do. I'm not much of a gamer myself. Wow. I like being a chatterbox. It's fun. I like getting little treats throughout the day. Little M&Ms, cookies, and coffee. Oh, and stroopwafels. Yeah. Delicious. But it was actually kind of scary, actually. Something that I saw today while perusing other VR chat streamers is that VR chat streaming can get pretty serious sometimes. I don't really want my streams to be like that, but they can get pretty serious. People send immense amounts of money to streamers, and I don't want to do that. Just to be perfectly clear, I never had ads or anything like that on, and I don't do any of that stuff. I don't have an interest in that. I love cooking, so I love cookies, so I'll definitely take those, but I don't want your money. But it's really scary because like there are some people like I did a little calculation today. There was somebody who had um what is it called? Their gift subbers or something. I'm not really sure what they're called because I don't use them. But there's the gift sub list or something. And in the top 3, I think there was close to like 3,000 gift subs. I don't know over what time period, but there was like 3,000 gift subs. And I was like, I'm going to do a little calculation. So each gift sub is usually about $4.99, at least here in the United States. And it can be more, depending on the tier that you go for. And I did the calculation, and it was like, just for the top 3 people, individuals that were sending gift subs to this one streamer, it was $21,000. I was like, wow, that's freaking wild. That is nuts. That's scary even. That people are I mean, I don't know if it's scary, but it seems scary to me that people would want to donate that much monies to a streamer. But like I said, that's not an interest of mine. I just do this for fun. I like to chat with people, and I literally don't need monies. I'm in such a wonderful position in space in my life that I literally don't need that. So I'm perfectly happy just having a nice chill chat with everyone, you know, and that's what I'm here for. And sometimes cookies. I think that's like a nice little trade-off. I get cookies sometimes. White Wolf says, this is an early morning. Yes, I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that. But I was like really in a great mood, White Wolf, so I was like, I need to share this with you guys. Yasher says, Twitch gives about half of the cost as payout. Yeah, but like, that's still $10,000. And I think that person, if I was gathering information correctly, they do what I do, except a little different. They're a lot more. Their conversations are a little bit more adult, not bad, but they're a little bit more adult, and they're a lot more hyper than I am, like way more energy than I could ever put on. But I enjoyed it, and I can see why they get all that support. You just got home from work? Are you working nights? My birds are being loud. They're very happy over there right now. Wow. It's very early. Nice. Pony says, on the stream, it just looks like the empty space on your right. You mean this right here? Is being mischievous when you do that, which is a bit funny. Well, that is where the birds are supposed to be, and they are sometimes causing some trouble over there. I just want to make sure they're... Not that I need to, because I'm sometimes not in here, and they're causing trouble anyway, but I'm in here now, so I get to, like, dictate, you know, whether they're going to be a bad bird or not. Yasher says, to be honest, it's a lot of work to get to that point. You could probably do it if you were inclined, but it is like a full-time job from what I've seen people going from just fun to full-time. I mean, that's what I was kind of wondering. Not that I want to start making money or anything like that, but because I don't. But it does make me wonder that if I were more consistent with my streams and found like the spot for myself, you know what I mean? Because I don't even know what the heck my spot is. I stream at really random times. You know, I don't know when to stream. I just do it when I feel good. You know, it's like, wow, I feel really good right now. I'm gonna go stream. You know, give myself something to do. Talk to some people. Have fun. You know. But I'm like wondering, like, what if I actually did like a Monday through Friday thing every single day for about 2 to 3 hours. I've heard the streaming time is supposed to be something along the lines of like 5 or 6 hours, which is a legit work day. Hi, creepers. Welcome on through. But I feel like 2 hours is like the perfect amount of time where you get to enjoy yourself and not like burn yourself out, I guess. It's not necessarily a burnout. It's more along the lines of just like your energy levels start to decline a little bit, or at least for me. But yeah, 2 to 3 hours sounds about good for me. But I don't think I could do 6 hours every day. I just wouldn't have enough. I wouldn't have enough time to do other things. Yeah, I mean, there has been times where I have like normally today would be that day. Normally today would be the day where I just have stuff I have to go take care of today, so I can't do that. But Thursdays are like my long streaming day, right? Like start early in the morning and then go into like a little bit into the later day, and then finish the day with hanging out with Smiley. Numik says, treating streaming like a full-time job doesn't sound healthy in the long run, in my honest opinion. I mean, if you're actually proper, like that one guy I was talking about, if you're properly making like enough money to actually sustain yourself, then it makes sense. Some people are really good at that. Some people are really good at being an entertainer for long periods of times. You know, I don't know though. It's like what news reporters and stuff like that. Except they only have to do it for like 1 or 2 hours a day. You know. Yeah. I mean, today I have to go and I'm gonna go drive for an hour to fix a stove. A stove is broken, so I need to go fix that. It's a really easy fix. It's a really easy fix. Oh my gosh. It's a really easy fix. There we go. But it's I'm going to spend way more time driving than it is actually fixing. So what might actually happen is I go to fix this thing, and then I come back, and then I live stream again. If you guys will have me, that is. Yeah. Guys, I'm doing the shimmy. I'm doing the full body shimmy. Absolutely, Pony. That kind of happened recently. All the stuff that I do online is kind of just like optional stuff that I don't necessarily have to do, even though I'm kind of like somewhat obligated to do it. Sort of, because I set myself up for those positions on certain things, like being the moderator or the admin or whatever it is I am for the SPF. You know, I actually don't know what my actual role is, but I know that I do stuff. So I moderate, I host stuff, I keep like interactions with people going. Like it's just fun. It's all fun stuff. And then I do the streaming, and then I create comics, videos for Twitter and Blue Sky and YouTube and sometimes TikTok. But like, what was it? 3 weeks ago, I was doing a lot of streaming and a lot of hosting and a lot of catching up with people, and I totally burned myself out for the first time. That was fun. It wasn't fun. But hey, now I got like I know what to look out for when that kind of stuff happens. So I came back with like a healthier head, and a better place in my mind. You know, I was like, yeah, I know what to look out for. I'm ready. I'm coming back now. Yeah. But no, I don't want to turn this into a job. I told myself when I started doing streaming and stuff, because I tried to somewhat do that before, like 5 years ago. I tried to turn it into a job where I had a set schedule. I did like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays doing this, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays doing this. And back then, I like had the actual ability to have that kind of schedule for that kind of stuff. But it just wasn't fun. There were days I woke up and I was like, I don't want to do this today. And that's what I've kind of gone with this now. I'm like, if I don't want to stream, I'm just not going to stream. I'm just not going to do that. If I don't want to make comics for Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever, I'm just not going to do it. You know, because if you're just doing it for fun and you're trying to turn it into a job, even though it's still supposed to be just fun, you're going to hate it. You're not going to like that. Do it for fun. Don't even worry about the money and stuff like that. Just think of it, if you are doing it for money, that is. Just think of it as like a little extra income that you can buy yourself cookies with, you know? Yeah. Azuri says, you say you might try to stream games. What kind of games would you play? If I were to play games, which I probably won't, but if I were to try and play games, I'd probably just try and go play like old PS1, Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, stuff like that. I like the older stuff. Simple, just a couple buttons to hit, you know, not like sweaty palm try hard mode. Like, I gotta get the next kill so that this person doesn't get me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that online stuff. I'm not good enough for that. I'm not good enough for that. No one wants to watch me play games and stink at them. I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people do like to see that. You know, it's like, oh, look, it's a little Lavali, and he's stinking at games. That's cute. You know, I don't know. I don't want to be known for that, though. Oh, my gosh. I like Crash Team Racing, like racing games, like probably like Mario Kart or Crash Team Racing or like Sonic the Hedgehog, maybe. I don't think I'm really all that great at that game either, but I do like it. I like the music and stuff. I like old games, and I happen to have like this little emulator box that has like a hard drive cartridge or something that has like a boatload of games on it that I could just plug into an HDMI capture card and just play them. I think that'd be pretty fun. I'd give that a shot. And then we could have our little Spirit Volley by Ritual Neo down there. Or, well, not Ritual Neo's Spirit Volley, but my Spirit Volley by Ritual Neo down there. Which we tried that a little bit yesterday. Although we were going to put together like the Wowie Wednesday video. And then we ran out of time, so I had to like send you guys out to Cynic. And then I found out that that somebody was watching the stream that I didn't know the whole time, but they were there. they were sneaky snooing. Yep, I'm not gonna say who, but they were there. Which I thought that was pretty funny. I was like, oh my gosh, that's cool. Pony says, games are entertainment after all. Fun first, whether that is hard challenges or chill fishing. Only you know what you enjoy. Yasher says, I got the Spirit Volley VRM too. Haven't figured it out yet. Getting the base part of it all set up is pretty easy, actually. And if you don't have like anything like glasses or a scarf like I do, or just clothes in general, it's really easy to set up. You just have to basically have, what is it? I forget the exact version, but it is mentioned in the README file by Ritual, or, well, not the README file, but the Discord post that's in the Spirit Volley Discord. Explains that you need the version of 2019 Unity. I think it's 13F1 or something like that. You'll have to read. I'm not really sure off the top of my head, but it's something like that. And then once you do that, you have that editor installed. Then you just take the Unity file, drop it in there, and then go to the. There's two things. There's the VRM, and then there's also the the FBX part, and you open the FBX part, and you go to the body, and then down on the right hand side there's a little thing down there that allows you to add the texture for the hair, I think the feathers, I mean, and then the body, and then the eyes. There's 3 ones that you get to worry about, and then I think there's also one for occlusion for the eyes as well, which I had to turn off because it was messing with my eyes for some reason. I can't remember why. But yeah, it's if you are just setting up your avatar with just your textures, it's pretty straightforward. Azuri says, you seem pretty mechanically inclined. What is your opinion on factory games? See, if I were that, so how do I say? Well, what? Oh, okay. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah. I can just move the car to the street, like you were going to do that anyway, and I could just move the car out. I could do it all on myself.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
When are you leaving?
In about 15 minutes.
You pushed me.
No.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god. How'd you get over there? How'd you get over there? Oh. Alright, so I gotta leave in about 10 minutes here. I actually have to be, like, leaving at 10. I actually have to leave at, like, 15 minutes from now, but I want to make sure that I get out of here with just a little bit of time to spare to send you guys... What are we doing? You done? That was so goofy. Did you guys see that? That was so funny. Yeah. What are you doing over there? How'd that happen? Let's see if I can move you guys a little bit closer. I guess we're just going to stream from here now. Can I move the camera? I can. Yeah, no worries, guys. It's been fixed. My camera panel is way over there. I don't think there's any way for me to reach that now, but hey, I'm still here. The factory must grow. Yes. You seem pretty mechanically inclined, says Azuri. What is your opinion on factory games? My opinion on them is that, to be perfectly honest, I wouldn't play them only because I'm not much of a gamer anymore. Which sounds kind of sad a little bit, but like... I don't know, I find my joy in other things than playing games, which is kind of one of the reasons why I don't play them on stream, because I just don't really get a kick out of them anymore. I've tried numerous times to get into it, and the closest thing that I've gotten so far to actually like getting enjoyment out of a game was Deep Rock Galactic. It was a game that I could play and not have to worry about stinking at it. And it's not so much that I stink at every game, it's just nothing really catches my interest anymore. Except for VR Chat, because this is where I talk with people. I really enjoy this. Nova says, oh no, it's nonstop bird noises, otherwise known as Hi-Yo. Yeah, that's me. That's me today. But not saying that I like to watch people play factory games because, like, for instance, Blender, right? They'll be like, look at what I built. And they're proud of it, and it looks all nice, and it's nicely, because like Blender does like the thing where they set up that with all the nice right angles, and everything looks nicely kept up and stuff. Nothing's messy. It's like you took time to do that. I like to see them be excited, like, look what I did. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, dude. That is so cool. I like to see people be excited for that kind of stuff. Like who is let's see here. Who is somebody like there was an artist that recently was like here's a piece of art that I did for somebody, and I know it doesn't look all that great, but like they put it forward anyway, and I'm like, holy cow, dude! Like this is your first foray into doing art, and it looks that good. I'm impressed. That's amazing, and not just like saying like it to be nice, but it's like it was actually like a legitimately nice piece of art. I'm forgetting the name of the person because it was a completely random person I said it to, but I was like, dude, that's awesome. You're doing a great job. You should absolutely keep that up, especially if you enjoy it. But I just don't. I don't know. I don't get a kick out of that. I get a kick out of talking to people, and I guess I could like do that while playing a game, but I don't know. That's weird for me. The factory must grow. I think one of the games if anybody remembers Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's kind of like a factory game a little bit if you think about it, the way that the factory games are usually set up, where you like lay down paths and stuff, and things go here, and then that thing goes to here. Roller Coaster Tycoon was a little bit like that, except it was a theme park kind of thing. I really enjoyed that growing up. I really liked that. When they went 3D, I lost all interest in it. I don't know why. I didn't like it when it went 3D. I like the 2D. Like you could run that on like a Pentium 90. Like you could run it on anything. I really liked that because I had like a whole bunch of old computers and stuff like that. It was just fun. It's like, yeah, and you get the music that plays in the background, and then you get like the cheer when you get the objectives and stuff. All the little people cheer for you. Like that's so much fun. That was fun. Creeper says, so that's the first time I think I've ever heard Smiley's voice. No. You've heard Smiley's voice before. He's talked on Gmod and stuff like that for a long time. I'm sure you've heard it before. Numix says, recently I also realized that I appreciate the chat part of VR chat more than regular games. So that's kind of funny. There's been a couple of, I don't want to say small voices on this, but oh, there's that notification. I was wondering. But no, there's been a couple of people who are like, hey, why don't we ever play like games and stuff like that during the SBF meetups? And Random was actually like, you know what? Why don't we give that a shot? But we'll make it a vote. All right. So we'll make well, he likes to host one of his own worlds because he likes to make worlds and stuff like that. And obviously, like setting up one of his own worlds for a SBF meetup would be perfect. So he sets up one of his worlds, a random like office building or some kind of hangout space, kind of like this, office building thing, and then a game world. And almost no one ever picks, except for like maybe a couple, like maybe one or two people will choose the game world, but the vast majority will pick the other two options. So I think a lot of people just like to chat, I don't like because like my whole thing is like I just like talking to people. I'm not I don't know. I don't like games anymore. I don't know what the heck that is. Like I played Gmod, but like for the social aspect of it. I've played Second Life before. Not that you can really ever play games. I mean, Second Life is basically a game on its own. But I just like to talk with people. It's fun to me. And the funny thing about that, though, is that I'm not really an extrovert, but in VR chat, I absolutely am. I'm pretty much an introvert. I can handle myself for a little while, but then there's like a point where my social battery literally just starts crashing from hanging out with people too much. Like I love talking to people, but then it's like, oh, okay, now I need to spend some time alone. Hi, Geek. Oh, Cornucopia, how's it going? Yasher says, when I've been to the SBF Game World meetups before, everyone stays around spawn and doesn't play. Yep, that's how it goes. But like people will sometimes say like, why don't we ever play Game Worlds? Because I want something to do. I was like, but nobody else wants to do it. So you'll have to find somewhere else to go to do that, unfortunately. Not saying that there's anything wrong with you want to play games or anything like that. It's just that the people like talking. It's called VR chat for a reason. Yasha says, even with the fishing world, which is surprising because fishing can be a social activity. Well, we did do the fishing world last night, and a lot of people were fishing. I mean, for a little bit anyway. Then they just ended up talking and goofing around with their avatars. Like me, I was doing that too. Azuri says, that makes sense. VR chat is really more of a chill social platform rather than a game. Yeah, I just wish it didn't require like such decent hardware to run the game. I mean, I think I'm pretty lucky with how my computer runs with like 30 people all using their avatars at once. Although I do like to think that a lot of people in the SBF group do keep their avatars relatively light compared to like other people. Because I go to public worlds a lot because like sometimes no one's doing anything, so I just go to public world. I just chat with random strangers, which I love to do that. And 30 people there really lag me. But if I go to a place with the SBF and then have 30 people there, I actually handle it pretty well, which is good because I'm the one recording the videos. Yeeks says, good, just adjusting to normal home life. Was with the boyfriend for our 1 year anniversary. Oh, congratulations. Happy for you. Happy 1 year anniversary. All right, guys, I got 2 more minutes and then I got to get going. And I actually got to go. I can't lollygag. I'll send you guys over to somebody else though. I wonder if Cynic is live right now. Creeper says, I like talking with my chat as well. Sadly, it's normally dead though. Most interaction I get is banning bots. When you're just starting on Twitch, it will be slow. It'll be very slow. Unless you have some form of other online communication like Twitter or Blue Sky to advertise yourself, then it will be slow when you're first starting out. That's just how it goes. I did it on my old channel. This channel I was a little better off with because I had created quite the following over on Twitter when I started here, and then I advertised it just a little bit over on the Twitter, and then people came over here really quickly to see it, and then the numbers started going up a little bit. I don't advertise it on Twitter anymore. The only thing I think that gets advertised now is onto the Discord, which I think you guys see. I'm not sure. Azuri says, I rather dislike talking IRL, but VR chat is fun to interact with people in. Well, you Azuri, literally, if you had a fursuit, you would be such an awesome fursuiter to watch. The way you like you have like the full body and stuff like that, it's so super worth you having that. You're really good with interacting with these so that you can manipulate the way that your face looks and stuff like that. You are really good at puppeteering. It's really cool to watch you just do your thing. Even though you don't necessarily really talk or anything like that, you literally act out well enough that I can kind of get what you're kind of going for sometimes. Which I just think that's cool because like that's like the original heart of like how furry stuff used to be. Hearing that makes me feel anxious. Hold on, what did that say? Hold on a second. I know sadly like 2 people from my time with another community are the only ones that show up. Like I could dump out that I was going live on every platform I'm on, nothing would happen. Plus, not a lot of people know I'm a brony yet, still afraid of the fallout. Hold on. Yasher says, random strangers. Well, just hearing that makes me feel anxious. Well, I mean, See, that's what I mean. Like in VR chat, like it's kind of like this is, and this might sound a little mean, but I don't mean it to be. Oh, have a good one, Pony. Bye bye. I don't know if that's you saying goodbye. I see take care up there. Bye bye. Have a good one, Bean. But like VR chat and just like, well, yeah, just kind of like VR chat is like, whoop, excuse me. There we go. VR chat isn't like real, you know? Like when you take it out of VR chat, you go into like Discord, and you have like calls and you spend time like learning about each other. And you can learn about each other in VR chat too. But like if I'm going to take this character or one of my characters into a public place, they don't know who I am. They know nothing about me. And sometimes I even show up and I'm just a completely different person than I normally am. I just test the waters a little bit with some of the things I like to think about and things. So I just go out there and like, this isn't real. I can do whatever I want. They can't see the real me, right? So I just go for it. I just have fun, you know. Not saying that I'm not being my real self in VR chat, but at the same time, it's like I just don't feel the same thing. Like if I go out to a real life location or something like that, I may meet these people again, and I need to make sure that I don't make myself look like a total butt face, but I can have a little bit of fun with it, you know. I like to think sometimes people on VR chat or like on Discord and stuff like that maybe see a little bit more of a real side of me. Sometimes like in real life I have to like hide it a little bit because I can't like sometimes, you know how I get like really excited and my voice goes up a little bit and I get happy and smiley and stuff like that. I can't necessarily do that in real life, you know. So I do have a little bit more fun in VR chat. But again, it's still at the same time as that VR chat really isn't like necessarily a real thing. If for some reason things got really stressful and like anything in this space was like I don't know why people would, but people suddenly started hating me for some reason, which has never happened, and no one, I don't think, has any reason to. But if people just decided that they didn't like me anymore, I could just go, okay, well, I'm gonna go live my real life. But I don't want to do that. But I mean, like I'm saying, like, how do I say? I don't know if you're gonna have fun. The way to do it is in VR chat. Just open the walls, open the gates to new opportunities in VR chat. Because if someone decides that they don't like you, or something that you said or something like that, even though that you feel like it might be true or whatever, they can block you and you don't see them anymore, or you can block them and you don't see them anymore, or you can mute them, like trolls, right? Trolls do that. They'll get it up in your face and like, oh, I don't like you. And I'm like, okay, well, I will just block you and I don't see you anymore. You know, you're not my problem anymore. Stuff like that. You know, you can just have fun. Because who knows, if you go out there and just be yourself, then you'll find people who are like-minded and will actually like you for you, not someone that you're pretending to be. Creeper says, well, my issue is some of these people know what I look like. There's a whole YouTube that my face is all over. Yeah, that's true. Oh, guys, I gotta go. Sorry to cut it off. I do have to get going, though. But thanks for the conversation today. It was really fun. I do enjoy having these discussions with you guys. Yeah, you guys have a good one. Bye, Creeper. Bye, Azuri. Hope your day gets better, Azuri. Nova, if you're still there, have a wonderful day. You amazing bean. Yasher, have a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go fix a stove and then go pick up some really old laptops. That's one of the other things I gotta do today. I gotta go get laptops so I can pull data off of them. That is like probably from like the 1990s, so that'll be fun doing that. But then I get to keep the laptops afterwards, so that'll be fun. Bye, Numix. Have a good one, Bean. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have a fantastic day. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta send you guys off to someone else. Ugh. Okay, let me see here. Who are we gonna send you guys to? Send pictures of the laptops? That sounds like fun. I'll do that. I hope they're actually like from the 90s. They were mentioning they were really old. So I can't wait to see what they look like. Okay, let's see. Twitch.tv. Oh, it's Illusion. Oh my God, they're making an absolutely little cute little Diwali. Okay, this is who we are going to raid them. Our little bunny friend. You guys don't have to do Cheaty raid or anything like that. Just make sure to say hi. This is a wonderful artist. You guys should definitely check them out. Follow them if you want. They have quite a few people watching them right now, so hopefully not too much there for you. Illusion. Azuri says, I'll do... Well, where'd it go? I'll do my best. You have a great day as well. Yeah. I'm going to send you guys on over. Oh, she's being...
I love how this is timing out.
It is definitely a little creature. I can't wait for you guys to see this cute as heck little Avali they're creating. It's doing a blep right now. All right, here we go. Guys, thanks so much for watching. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care. Until next time, this is Cheetybird signing off. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.